Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The Panthers kicker, Graham Gano, set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Akers. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey, 76. 76.
On first down, gone. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So a tough early challenge here, second and long after the sack. Goff now looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Here we go.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. These two teams squaring off here in week one. You might remember they used to be in that old NFC West division together from 1995 to 2001. The Falcons, Saints, and 49ers were also in there with the Rams and Panthers. And the Panthers recently, they've dominated this series. They've won 6 of the last 7 against the Rams. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Here we go. 76. 76.
Out of the gun. Gone. This pass complete to Reynolds. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Value 3. Value 3. Check safety. Check safety. Hey, check Mike 39.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get one. That's memorable. Two? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Hey, 5. Here we go.
Goff now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. K-Rod short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, here's Gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. There goes Green. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2 for 66.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stevens. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Set fire.
Off the play fake. Stevens. Quick slant. Caught by Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 40 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score. And then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 27, Goff, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The 4-time All-Pro Johnny Hekker is on to punt for L.A. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good.
And he's into the clear. The 30, past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Off play action. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense? And got his man complete. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 87 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Second down, it's Henderson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
A gain of 30. And the Rams first down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now Goff, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll run it with McCoy, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
180.
Third and long. It's Goff. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K-1 short, getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. First and goal at the 3-yard line. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to run with Henderson. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They come out here in the eye. Second and goal from the 1.
I got you. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
On the keeper, here's Goff. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jared Goff. keeping it himself from a yard out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stevens. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, exit.
Operating from the gun. Stevens gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Stevens. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Hey, Delta. Hit it.
The final shot before break. Stevens. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down.
Makes it 3rd and 9.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Operating from the gun, Stevens dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw. Stevens. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 22 and brings up.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey. 58, boy, 58, 58, come on. Here we go, D, get off the field. Smooth. Ready?
Off play action. Stevens. He'll buy, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 13-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's see what you got.
Goff now looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. On third down, here's McCoy. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it. He's got a man. Complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And give him a gain of 37. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll fake the give. Now gone. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go, D. Motion.
They go back to the ground with McCoy. And a solid run down inside the 30. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit. Shift, shift.
To throw is gone. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. And the Redskins have scored again to extend their advantage. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Tackle made by K'Wan Short. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Three bud. Showing it. Showing it.
Four down.
Now it's gone. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. K'Wan Short. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Here's Goff. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Go on. Switch.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stevens. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Throwing to start the drive. Stevens. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards on the play. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Hey, Haywood. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
On 1st and 10, Stevens. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 17. 17. 17.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Go.
Now gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eli Apple. Looking for Woods that time. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Crash. Mike 5-9. Mike 5-9. Watch twist. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. We got
Throwing on 1st down. Stevens. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
70.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Check 59. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Check 3. Switch. Hey, switch gears. 5.
Back to throw. Stevens. And the pressure gets to him again.
They can't stop us, baby.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, wahoo! Now.
From the gun, Stevens. He's going to air one out. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Now you won. 5.
Gone. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. On first down, it's gone. Rolling to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big pickup of 38. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
General West. Hey, zoom. Check. Watch switch. Yo, shoot!
Operating from the gun, Stevens. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
yeah,
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the Panthers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.